Hello everyone, I'm Callan, and I want to first of all say congratulations on getting accepted and working as the logistics team at the Penn Vet Working Dog Center. It is a really fun place and you learn a lot. So you're probably wondering, what is the logistics position? The logistics is crucial behind running any type of training or any facility, and the WDC, which is what we call this facility, is no exception. So as a member of the logistics team, you will be responsible for preparing the training areas so that the training can actually occur. You will be assigned to a trainer, and they will delegate certain tasks to you that will be needed to be completed in order for the training to actually occur. So let's take a walk with me and I'll show you around the center. So before we enter any of the training areas, we always knock and we look to make sure there's no dogs training, because we don't want to interrupt them if they're in the middle of a crucial period. And it looks like we're clear, so let's go. So this right here is the main room, also called the blue room. It's used for a variety of purposes, mainly agility, obedience, and just other assorted free time operations. If you come with me this way, we will go into husbandry next. The name husbandry is pretty self-explanatory here. What we do here is we do the dog's physicals, we do their husbandry. Vet externs will draw blood if necessary. And then also, if the room's clear and we're trying to do some basic obedience or fit to work, which is terms we'll explain later on in another set of videos, we can do them in here, because as long as it's not being occupied. All right. So now we're going to go through the main training room again, and then we're going to show you the research section of this facility, which includes the cancer room. Right here is the break room or lunch room of the facility. This is where the members of the team here, they can eat lunch, they can rehydrate before going back out into the hot summer weather, which you will need to do. All right, now we're entering the fit to work room. Here we have treadmill, which is what we run the dogs out to get them training. We do some of the research on computers here where we upload data, and then we just do general fit to work. Back here is the cancer room. This is Lorenzo's domain. A lot of different research is done here. We do cancer detection research, biofilm detection research. You gonna say hello or just ignore us?
I was
Wave
just...
to the camera. We also do universal detection compound, and this is where we imprint dogs on doing scent detection using this fine piece of machinery right here, the scent wheel. All right. So now we're going to go through the main kennel area where the dogs spend their days when they're not in training. And then we'll go outside and show you some of the outdoor training facilities that this center uses. Right here is the main training area. We have one of our dedicated interns taking out one of the dogs named Roxy. And we're going this way, people. It's over in yonder direction. It's a fenced-in area that is used for training the dogs, for basic obedience, some free time, and just some agility work. You got to be careful going through here. There are cars that go through, and construction has been going on. So whether you're with the dog or just by yourself, always make sure to look both ways before crossing the street. So right here is Stonehenge, the area I mentioned. Just again, a lot of basic obedience. You can do sits and down stays. In the hot weather, we fill this pool up so the dogs can cool off if they're tending to overheat. Now we'll head over to the rubble area. It's where we hide people to do search and rescue training for the dogs. It's a pretty elaborate facility, as you'll see. It has a bus and other vehicles that are stationed on the rubble pile that people can hide in or underneath. So, as you can see, it's pretty large, it's pretty awesome. We'll have hiders hiding in places like that, or otherwhere throughout this pile there are several hiding spots located. So this is the main agility yard. This is where the majority of the agility and athletics training of the dogs is performed. As you can see, there's a wide variety of obstacles that the dogs will learn how to navigate, such as A-frames, crawls, tires that they walk through, and then jumps over and that location. So it's really important that the dogs who are very active and tend to take positions in federal search and rescue task forces and at local police forces, they need to be very physically fit and able to go through a variety of obstacles.
Well, that marks your tour, right?
Just free run area.
Right. Sorry.
You guys show everything.
You're right. You are so right. I always forget about free run.
I do too. Well, especially because it's been closed off. So we're talking about a free run area, which some basic search training is done with the dogs, and then also it's used for just free time so the dogs can get out and get some exercise while having a good time. So this closed-in area is free run. This is just where, like I said, we do basic free time for the dogs. And then we also do we imprint young dogs on how to search for people by having people run and hide in those barrels down at the end. And then we release the dog and tell them to go search, and they find the people who are hiding. So, all right, so that wraps up this video. I'll see you in the next one.
Before we leave here,